What's up, guys? It's Benny. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm starting to think that Operation Allies Welcome didn't actually bring in our allies. You know, it's just nothing like looking into the eyes of these guys and thinking, you know, these are our allies, you know? It's like this guy, you see him walking down the street staring at your kids just like this. You're like, these are our allies. These are the best people. These are the people I want to be raising my kids around. These are the individuals that I definitely want making bombs and planning on blowing up my fellow countrymen. They're saying it on a live stream, so you have to assume that they believe it. Another Afghan national has been arrested, charged with terrorism, just 72 hours after the last Afghan national was arrested for murdering National Guard members just feet from the White House at point blank range, shooting them in a targeted assassination. You know, he did assassinations in Afghanistan for the CIA, and we brought him here, well, I guess, to commit them on American soil. It wasn't good enough to just leave him in Afghanistan. We have to bring him here to make sure that he can commit as much collateral damage as possible. And it looks like we're learning that lesson one more time this week. Meet Muhammad. Muhammad just was nabbed for planning on a massive bomb exploding using his cab car in Dallas. He was going to use it as a weapon of mass destruction, pack it with explosives, and blow up a building or a bunch of people in Dallas. We've seen these kind of attacks before. Muhammad was brought here as part of the Allies Welcome program. Again, Orwellian name. It's not allies they were bringing here. They're literally bringing terrorists from the hottest terrorist hotbeds, literally a nation of terrorists run by a terrorist organization that we fought for 20 years and then just surrendered to them under Joe Biden. He was nabbed this week after a TikTok video indicating that he was building a bomb and a car bomb. He was going to target the Fort Worth and Dallas area of Texas. We have the video exclusively, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We'll play it for you in just a moment. Another Afghan national brought here by Joe Biden in the same operation, terroristic threatening, send them all back. Muhammad posted a video of himself on TikTok indicating he's going to make a bomb. Must read. In Texas, where Muhammad was booked, he was booked as white, just FYI. He's an Afghan national. He's currently accused of posting a TikTok video, constructing a bomb, Fort Worth area, reaching out to Tarrant County. He's just another white terrorist. There you go. Great. Yeah, Afghan national arrested. Muhammad is on a state level charge. Obviously, it should be a much larger, it should be a federal charge as well. It should get the death penalty for this. Afghan alien arrested, stating he's going to build a bomb. We are under attack. We've imported violent Muslims, and they are lying in wait to strike. Yes, how many have we imported exactly? Can somebody please explain to me why we do this? How much do we hate ourselves? Do we just hate ourselves as a country? Afghan national arrested after posting a video of himself on TikTok indicating that he was going to make a bomb. Okay, well, they keep saying that he posted on TikTok. I mean, are they really taking this out of context? No, we have the video. So here we go. It's in Pashtun. We've translated it for you. So you'll have to read the captions here, but I'll help highlight some of them, some of the important ones. He's on a TikTok live with a bunch of people from Afghanistan and what seems like the Muslim diaspora around. I don't really exactly know where they're all located, but they're all speaking Pashtun and Arabic and so on. So they're all like pushing him. They're like, why are you living in Texas if you hate America so much? And listen to the
آقا کی انتحاری میکنی؟ سری تو انتحاری میکنم، سری کاپیرام انتحاری میکنم، سری هر کس انتحاری میکنم.
انا بیاد سر روغن زرد چرب.
صبر انقلاب با.
بیاد سر روغن زرد چرب چی گفته رئیسی؟
نکن ما کسی را بسته ها برادر بانش. خب
سر شخصی
میکنی
بله
آفرین حالا بشکی زرد داده کجا جور میکنی در امریکا خود نیست
آمین دید امریکا جور میکنم این در لایپ میگم مخواست در لایپ میگم این همین جای در پورتوار جور میکنم
آفری خود موتر جور میکنی؟
تکساس جور
موتر نه
نکنی
در خانه جور میکنی. کسی هست که مرا بگیره؟ اینا برش میگم
باز انتحار میکنی؟
در امریکا در تکساس در دالاس لوکیشن برش سند میکنم.
در دالاس هستی در لوکیشن هم امریکایی را میکشی و مسلمان ها را هم دیگه
بچهشم
اینه امیر به افغانیشه بگو ترجمهش که به افغانی چی گفتی تو خیلی
امیر ویدیوش بگیره صبر بدر امیر تکرار کنه نکنه انقلاب امیر باز
تکرار میکنیم دوباره تکرار
امیر ویدیوش بگیره تکرار کو سعی کو تکرار کو که تو انتحاری چرا کم انتحاری میکنی
تکرار سریتانه می تکرار انتحاری میکنم سری هر کس افغان چی مشکل داشته باشه سری او انتحاری میکنم هیچ مشکل نیست
در کجا هستی آدرس در کجاست یک دقیقه بدر مایک سبیلیت بسته که برادر آدرس در کجاست گفتی
دالاس پورت ورت
انتحاری را در کجا جور میکنی بامبا
انتحاری همینجا جور میکنم
باز کافر هم انتحار میکنی و
سریتانم میکنم سری کافرتانم میکنم کسی که افغان مخالف باشه سری او انتحاری میکنم
همی طالب که آمده امروز امریکایی را میگه کشیده میزنم امریکایی ها را هم
چشم نوری ماست چشم نوری ماست
امریکایی را هم انتحاری میکنی؟
چشم نوری ماست افغان
نه امریکایی را چرا کم انتحار میکنی؟
میکنم
استی گفتی درست است؟
در تکساس هستم دالاس پورت ورت
بام گفتی در داخل موتر جور میکنی
همین نشان نباشه
صبر یک دقیقه بیادر گفتی که انتحاری را هم در موتر جور میکنی یا در خانه
بله جور میکنم
در کجا جور میکنی؟
در موتر جور میکنم اینه
بامبش از کجا میخری؟
دوران جمهوریت چقدر زمان کشتی در زمان
بچه شما که دی پشتون سر نخورده اینه پشتون آمد افغان شما میگه افغان شوی خواهرتان است بگو
Okay, so I mean, I think that's obviously shown enough. I mean, it's like a long video. We cut it down to this. This is directly from the TikTok, and that's the best and the brightest, you know, that Afghanistan has to offer. These are the like engineers and doctors that they promised us. Like these people are more American than we are. Actually, Joe Biden said they're more American. They're bigger patriots than you and me. You know, here he is just straight up saying that he's going to use his taxi in order to make a bomb. He's going to use it to kill Texans, to kill Americans. He's ashamed. He feels ashamed to live in America. How many of these people did we import over here again? Hundreds of thousands. They brought hundreds of thousands of people with this ideology over here. Yeah, and I'm just like sitting here, you know, you're going to be like, you know, you can't just judge everyone. You can't judge everyone. Norm, of course, has the perfect, of course, always with the perfect. It terrifies me if ISIS were to detonate a nuclear device, kill 50 million Americans. Imagine the backlash against peaceful Muslims. That's right. Here's what's amazing to me and why I'm so frustrated with the Muslim community is that if you know this guy goes to your mosque and you know this guy goes, you see this live, you see this TikTok. Why does nobody turn him in exactly? Like if I had a neighbor that was ranting like this at church, I would definitely turn him in. You know, I don't want anyone to go get killed in a massive bomb, car bomb. Where are all the protests? Where are all the people saying like, no, we disagree with this. It's terrible. I don't see any of that. Where the hell are they? You know, it's like the same thing with the Somali community in Minneapolis. Like they've been exposed for all these frauds and this like just grotesque mistreatment of the police and services there in Minneapolis, state and federal. It's just like this absolute fraud community. Everything from marriage fraud to healthcare, Medicaid fraud, autism fraud. It's all been proven. It's being proven in mass at scale right now. Hundreds of millions of dollars being sent back to terrorist organizations, Al-Shabaab back in Somalia. And you don't hear any Somali on TV. You hear none of them out there defending it. No, none of them are out there being like, we disavow this entirely. What I mean by like, we disavow it. We're very ashamed of this. This does not represent our community. And we're going to help fight this terrible behavior. You know, Remember what white people did in the wake of George Floyd? Okay, complete hoax. No, nothing. You got nothing now on this. How many poison M&Ms do we have to eat before we throw out the whole jar? Another allies welcome. Biden administration, Democrats literally imported terrorists, and this will change 0 people's minds. Super vetted per Democrats. People should know that Allies Welcome is different than the SIV program, and vetting process was different. Allies Welcome was mainly for guys who did special work, meaning the worst stuff for America. Deport them all now. Use the military, get these people out of our country. They all must go. I wonder if he served a CIA-controlled 0-unit death squad like Ramallah Lenkwal. Regardless, he should not be in the U.S. and it should go around. Should the 80,000 Afghans Biden shipped in as part of this disastrous withdrawal from the country? That's exactly right. You can't judge us all by just one. Well, we can judge by the repeated pattern of behavior. They just want to assimilate and leave behind their terrorist ways. Trump got it right, man. Trump got it right. Biden's messy Operation Allies Welcome program failed to monitor Afghans entering the U.S. Damning report finds. At some point, it's us who are the idiots, right? Like, some of us knew it all along, but it's us who are dumb to let this happen to our nation. Is it still our nation if they can do this, if they can import a bunch of terrorists and just force Saul to live amongst them? No, I'm like, to paraphrase J.D. Vance, no, I don't want that person in my neighborhood. I don't want this terrorist that's planning on making a car bomb or that is willing to go shoot National Guards members in my neighborhood, okay? Perfectly happy to say that. I think any person that has a shred of dignity for their families, self-preservation for their children, like, will say the exact same thing. So let's put an end to it, right? And fix the problem now. It's your boy, Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.